Probably one of the most frequently asked questions I get is, how does a motivational speaker stay optimistic? Uh, or do you ever feel rejected? And of course I do. I'm a human being. I think for me, I had to come to a point in my life where I realized that we're all like jigsaw puzzles. And, when we have those core beliefs, they become those, straight edges that form the boundaries around us. And events and experiences and people that we encounter become, the jigsaw pieces that we put in to kind of finish or add color to our life experience. And sometimes we may think that we are that perfect piece to fit into someone else's puzzle, project, endeavor, only to feel or to discover that we're not. So that we have an invitation to feel rejected. And what I think is it's important to realize that it's just an invitation. It's not a fact. You're being invited to feel rejected. And you have full power to reject the feeling of rejection. So in my book, Parent Up, I talk about optimism and different ways to grow an optimistic mindset. And part of that is to think through rejection and to try and put rejection in a proper perspective. And I thought I would read a little bit from the book. It is about how optimism scans for positivity. And I'm talking about, many times after you get a divorce, the friends that you have together with your former spouse are married couples. And for me, at least, most of them were tied to either his business or his golf or the kids' school. And the husbands were friendly with him. So when I got divorced, many of those friends became busy. So this is how I explain it. Optimism scans for positivity. Optimism helped me deal with the feelings of rejection because it asks us first to consider the most positive explanation for other people's actions. I grew to understand that people did what they believed they needed to do, and sometimes I wasn't what they thought they needed. That didn't mean that I wasn't worthy, that I just wasn't a good fit, at least not a good fit for that moment in time. It was easier for me to forgive my fair-weathered friends if I accepted that they no longer wanted to be around the ex-wife of their husband's golf buddy, not that they no longer wanted to be around me. And that's how I think it's an easy way to feel gentle about that disconnect from belongingness. It's a disconnect that there's like a fear that goes through our brain that says, what did I do? Or what can I do for them to like me or for them to accept me? And honestly, it's not about you. It's about the needs of others. So step back, take your puzzle piece, and go to another table. Because you have the right and you have the option of rejecting rejection. The end. For now.